Mr. Churchill, do you know anything about Joseph Stalin you could share?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do know. He was born in Gary, Georgia on the 21st of December, 1879. I also heard that he was arrested on the 18th of April, 1902, for coordinating a strike at the Rothschild plant at Batum and spent 18 months in jail for the crime.
Wow, he sure was a troubled person.
That's not the worst of it all. During the Civil War, Stalin played an important administrative role in military matters and took the credit for successfully defeating the White Army at Tsaritsyn. One strategy developed by Stalin was to conduct interviews with local administrators on a large barge moored on the Volga. It was later claimed that if Stalin was not convinced of their loyalty, they were shot and thrown into the river. Also, while Lenin was immobilized because a RK plane shot and severely wounded him, Stalin made full use of his powers as General Secretary. At the party congress, he had been granted permission to expel unsatisfactory party members. This enabled Stalin to remove thousands of supporters of Leon Trotsky, his main rival for the leadership of the party. As General Secretary, Stalin also had the power to appoint and sack people from important positions in the government.
For being so brutal, he sure was a smart man when I came to matters of him triumphing over his competition.
Yes, he really was. He was a brilliant man to stall long enough to have Lenin to die, and he was then the new leader of the Soviet Union without any other competition. After that, in June 1937, Mikhail Tukhachevsky and 7 other top Red Army commanders were charged with conspiracy with Germany. All 8 were convicted and executed. In total, 30,000 members of the armed forces were executed. This included 50% of all army officers, along with those were people who knew too much about the purges. This was to ensure there was not an uprising.
That seems unusual to kill the men that are supporting your efforts.
Not for Stalin. He even created an anti-Semitist party with Adolf Hitler to ensure they were not invaded by Germany.
You sure do know a lot about Joseph Stalin. Too bad I wasn't as successful as he was in my military efforts.